Good morning, folks. Good morning. Good morning, folks. This is Glenn again. And today we're going to talk about a subject that's very important to us. It's very important to everybody. And this is from Dave Hodges. I watched his video saying beware of the October surprises. Well, there's 4 of them. And I call them beware of the four red October surprises. That's what I call it. Now, this came from Dave Hodges about these 4 items, and I'll post a link to the description box below from Dave Hodges concerning these October surprises, and there's 4 of them. I call them Red October because of the blood moon. There's a hunter's moon and a blood moon that's going to occur this month. So, I'm going to go ahead and describe to you these October surprises as he described them to me, and try to give you some insights, interpretation, and some opinions on these. Now, these opinions are my own, so just take them with however you want, and we'll go through this. Okay. With Dave Hodges, he's described, the name of the video is called Beware of the October Surprises. I call it Beware of the 4 red October surprises. Now, Dave Hodges, he's a very well-known man, and I'm going to post a link to the video in the description box below, and you watch the video for yourself and you can draw your own conclusions. Okay, number 1 is the movie Joker. That's got released here earlier this month. Now, to me, the Joker, that's the devil himself. That's the devil himself. That's the Joker, the movie Joker. And it scared a lot of people to the point where there's been warnings out there for people watching this movie that there might be some sort of terrorist attack or some false flag event associated with it. The Joker, to me, is the devil, just like the playing card. This marine activation, I've been told by Roy Potter. I'll also post a description link to that, too. There's a video he watched talking about that, about the nightcap. It's a nightcap video he did last night about the Marines activation. He's saying it's a drill they're not being activated per se. There's no weapons or anything being handed out, no gear. But I believe there is a Marines activation coming up here on the 18th or 19th of this month. So that's number 2. Number 3 is a UN activation on U.S. soil. That's not surprising to me. There's going to be 15,000 Russian soldiers. Well, from my understanding and from what I've learned on the internet over the years, there's more than just Russian soldiers. There's German, and there's also Chinese soldiers within our borders. And they're waiting for the word to attack us from within. So we're going to be attacked within our borders. Now, this is not to scare you or frighten you or do anything like that. Well, I'm just trying to tell you from what I see, from what I've learned from these 2 sources, from Dave Hodges and Roy Potter, as well as my own opinions and things even from the throne room about what this Red October surprises are really about. So number 3 is UN activation on U.S. soil, and that's 15,000 Russian soldiers that are going to be mobilized, be put into the country, along with whoever's there right now. I'm pretty sure there's Russian soldiers out there north of the border, of the Mexican border. There's Russian, there's Chinese, or Germans. And they are not friendly people. They're just waiting for the opportunity to slit our throats and kill us right where we stand. Okay, number 4, Dave Hodges talks about this California financial collapse. And this Calexit is going to lead to civil war. Alright, so that's the California financial collapse. There's judgment already on California with the things that are going in San Francisco and other places in that state. And there's people leaving the state already as it is. There's going to be a judgment because that part of the land right there, that whole west coast, is going to fall into the sea and be destroyed. It's just a matter of time. There's judgment already on California, San Francisco, and the people and their lifestyles, even Hollywood, or like they call Hollywood. There's judgment pronounced on them too. It's just a matter of time before these judgments are executed. And yet still there are judgments being executed as I speak concerning the earthquakes out there in California and other places. So with 2 and 3, with the Marines activation and the UN activation on U.S. soil, 15,000 Russian soldiers. Jeff Byerly has also described about this being martial law concerning the Marine activation. And I have a tendency to agree with that. So I'm also going to post a link to his video describing that. So on number 2 and 3, this is martial law being the beginnings of martial law, which is going to be continuity of government. Now, they won't call it martial law. They'll call it continuity of government. It wouldn't surprise me if Trump is assassinated before this year is out, or the beginning of the next year when he's elected and takes office next year. or not next year, but the year after next, in 2021, if he wins this second term. I'm pretty sure that he's going to be either assassinated or appear to be assassinated, and then Obama, this dictator, he's going to come in and take over, and he's going to have the Antichrist spirit within him. Now, he hasn't fully given himself over to the devil yet. The devil has not quite fully possessed him. It's just a matter of time before he will be possessed by the devil himself. He'll be that abomination of desolation that enters into the temple that says he is God and shows himself to be God, sitting in the temple of God, showing that he is God. You can go look up the passages yourself. I'm not going to go into that. So I'm going to just go ahead and just warn you guys on this. Beware of the 4 Red October surprises. From Dave Hodges, from Roy Potter, and finally Jeff Byerly. I'll go ahead and post links to those videos in the description box below. You take time and watch the videos. All right, I thank you for your time. God bless you all. Take care of yourselves. I love you. Be good and kind to one another, and have a great day. Bye-bye for now.